Hello there. Another week has gone by. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep posting on a regular basis here. I kind of let things slip a little bit there before I moved, only because I got really busy, but other than that, I'm going to try to do one a week. Music is 2 AM by the band Foals. Good tune. They've been playing it a lot on the alternative radio stations. I like it. It's a fairly new release, I believe. I don't know a ton about the band, but it's definitely on a hot playlist, current playlist type of deal right now. So I'm going to start this off like I start all of these Amputee casts. I don't even know what number I'm on. I think, is this number 20, 21? I don't even know. With a positive affirmation drink. Today I've got myself a little chai tea. Those of you that watch this may know how this goes. If not, I'll explain real quick. I usually do a toast. I like to try to do it with those who may be watching with a beverage of your choice. So I'll give you a couple minutes to get that. And what this little toast is about particularly is being positive, having a good attitude. My toast is always to attitude is everything, because I believe your outlook on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis is what can make your life go a certain way. I know many of us, we get upset about certain circumstances or people and try to blame that for our bad day, and those things are obviously happen and can be a little off-putting, but you're giving up your happiness to someone or something else when you do that. You should be the one that controls how happy you are, and the only way to do that is to keep a positive outlook and not let other people influence you too much. So if you've gotten that drink yet, on the count of 3, I'm going to say attitude is everything. And if you want to drink with me, you can. Like I said, I got chai tea hot off the, I made my tea in the coffee maker today. This is my second batch. This is good stuff. I'm starting to get a little addicted to this. It's got a naturally sweet kind of flavor to it. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, attitude is everything. Oh yeah. Almost perfect temperature, a little hot. Good stuff though. So as far as the topic today, I kept thinking and nothing really came to mind. Earlier this week, more than once, I thought about doing the right thing. And that's what I was gonna make this about for my topic today. The problem with that is that it's just kind of subjective, doing the right thing is a judgment call, because what I think might be right could be way different than what another person might think is right. But all that being said, I will say that most of us, I would hope, know in our heart and our mind when we're doing the right thing. Let me think of an example here. So one time I had an extra prosthetic foot that I sold to somebody on eBay. In the picture, it had a pipe attached to the foot. Well, when I went to box up the foot, I took that pipe off because it wouldn't fit into the package properly. And this guy, I want to say it was like $100 or something like that. I can't remember what he was going to pay me for the foot. It's a pretty nice foot. he stopped payment because I didn't have that pipe. So typically when these types of things happen, he should have sent me the item back. I actually tried to find the pipe. I think I ended up throwing it out or using it for something else. It's what they call a pylon. It's part of the foot that attaches this piece right here. So anyway, this guy was really upset he didn't get it. Stopped payment, but wouldn't send me the item back. I finally just told the guy to keep the foot and to forget about it if he was going to be that way. I felt really like I got the raw end of the deal on that deal. So I think in my mind, and then probably in this guy's mind, even though I allegedly didn't hold up my end of the bargain because it was in the picture, that, and I tried really hard to make it right, that the best thing to do would have been for him to, if he wasn't happy, send the item back, but he didn't want to, and he kind of got one over on me. I would hope that he knows that he screwed me over, basically. But for all I know, maybe in his mind, he thought that I was the one that screwed him over, even though he ended up with the foot for free, you know. And I paid shipping out of my own pocket for this thing, so I ended up losing money. And I don't spend a lot of time selling extra stuff on eBay. I've sold some prosthetic feet, and I think mostly feet over the years, but it's been few and far between. Every once in a while I'll just have an old foot that I didn't like, or that maybe a manufacturer had me try out that I didn't like, or it just didn't seem right for me. And you know, instead of keeping it around and not letting it go to waste, I'll put it on eBay and sell it. It's been, like I said, I've probably sold, I bet, less than, I don't know, 10 things over the years, prosthetic type of deals. And that's, you know, I've been an amputee for 16, so go figure. You know, like I said, every once in a while I'll just have an extra item or something that I'm not going to use, and I'm like, well, might as well make a little bit of money on it and see if somebody else wants it. And that's what a good deal's about, is when both people feel like they've come out in agreement that they got something of value. Hence me getting the money and this person getting the product. So like I said, that deal went raw. I wasn't gonna sit there and bicker with this person. I could tell very quickly that he was just kind of shrewd or whatnot. And I don't hate this person or whatever. But it was not, I don't think, the right thing to do. Like I said, in their mind, maybe it was. So that's what I mean about right and trying to do the right thing being subjective, because it really is a judgment call a lot of times on your part. But I think if all of us wake up each day and try our very best to do what we think is the right thing, that along with what I'm talking about, having a positive outlook on life, is kind of a good way to lead your life, at least in my opinion. You know, we only get so many trips around the sun. I think being a good person to people, or at least trying your best to be a good person to other people, is a noble thing. And it also, you know, for me, and I would think for many others, you have a clear conscience that you, each day you go out there, you try to be a good person, a good example, and do the right thing by people. That's why I'm in the prosthetic field. I really enjoy what I do. I mean, granted, I make a living doing it, if you can call it that. But it really makes me feel good to meet patients, to watch them get back to walking again, to visit with patients after they have lost their leg and spend some time with them and just try to help them get direction back in their life. So that's my one kind of off example of trying to do the right thing. I'm going to keep this very short. did want to, like I said, I do want to try to start doing one of these every week again. So that's why I'm posting this today. Sorry, the topic was a little light, but I think it is important that we should all do our very best to be positive and to do the right thing. By the way, if you're wondering what's going on behind me here, I don't even remember if on my other video, when I moved into a very small apartment. I'm currently living in a very small apartment. I think I was trying to figure it out in my head today. This place is probably 300 square feet at best, counting the closet space and everything. This is my queen size bed back here behind me, and it's turned up on its side. I'm sitting on a couch, a futon couch that folds out into a bed also. So that's kind of like my guest bed that's back behind me. I got this rope right here to tie the mattress to the bed so that they kind of stay connected when I fold it up and down. It's the equivalent of a poor man's Murphy bed. What I did is I cut the headboard off of this bed. I just bought it maybe a year ago, year and a half, about a year ago, not even a year ago. So I didn't really want to get rid of it. I didn't want to dismantle it because I was still going to have to store it somewhere. So if somebody comes over, I still have a place for them to stay. But when it's not in use, I put it up against the wall like this. You can see I got some of my bedding and stuff up there above it too because my closet space is limited. Just so I have more living space during the day, I've got believe it or not, I've got an exercise bike in here and a weight bench. So, and a little, my little entertainment center doesn't really take up much space, but so I've got probably too much stuff into a small place like this. So little tricks like this just help me have more living space. And that's why I got the crazy looking backdrop behind me today. So I want to wish everybody a great week. Thanks for watching this, and we'll catch up next week. Thanks so much.